Dead in Hip Hop album review, Reason, New Beginnings. Reason is one of the latest artists that signed to TDE. He hails from Carson, California. Back in January 1st, 2015, he released his first mixtape titled The Free Album. Fast forward August of 2018, he signed with TDE, released his first single that same day, the same day he signed to TDE. And we fast forward a little bit to the 28th, and he dropped his first mixtape, which was a re-release called There You Have It. So he released it a year prior, but upon signing to TDE, he re-released it, and that kind of leads us here to his second TDE release, New Beginnings. The thing I really love about this project, it encompasses the feeling of TDE sonically. This thing, like, if somebody asks you, what is TDE? What does TDE sound like? This is one of the first projects I'll give them. Listen to this and you'll get a feeling of what TDE stands for. This dude is super dope. I feel like he kind of came out of nowhere and he just meshes so well with what they got going on over there. The joint with Rapsody, I Can Make It. You know, like even though it's wrong, that sentiment that they're rapping about, I know I've always kind of had that same sentiment. Remember way back when we did the Big Crit thing and we had Yo on there and we had that one lady.
Yeah, and you said that shit about, oh, they're good for a girl. Is that what you're talking about?
I said that?
Yeah.
No, I remember in that conversation I was saying that if a woman's gonna be like the top of hip hop, she has to have everything, the sex appeal, all of that type of shit.
Oh, I don't remember that. I believe you, but I don't remember that part.
Yeah. I basically said all of that, and like that's what that song was about. You know, and I think it's highly unfair. You know, say because a man doesn't have to have all that type of sex appeal and show body and all of that type of stuff to be one of the top hip hop people. But like pop shit with Schoolboy,
I love that shit.
God.
I love that shit.
You talking about bumping the whip? Look, hey, Schoolboy, my nigga, I need something. The streets need it.
He gave it to you last time.
He gave it to you last time. I mean,
you gave it back.
And
Crash Talk.
Yeah, Crash Talk.
Everybody gave it back.
No, well, all right. So what you talking about?
No, but I'm just
Crash
saying,
Talk
if
on that,
it's
man.
something like this, we need this.
Yeah.
No, you know what I was gonna say? I mean, you know what I like about I Can Make It is that Fall comes right after it, and it talks about like, it's a similar content.
How women gotta,
That's not what you were about to say. You were about to say something about Schoolboy, you liar.
No.
You laughing,
lying ass.
He was thinking quick on his feet, wasn't he? Yeah. He was like, I'm talking about the fall. But yeah, Schoolboy, man, that pop shit, man, that beat was so fucking spooky. I love it.
He's still the fucking feature killer,
man.
He is.
Every time. Because someone the beat hit, I was like, ooh, Schoolboy on this. I know he gotta kill this. He gotta kill this. And he did not let me down. Damn, he didn't let me down.
I like what Reason did on that too, though.
Me too.
Yeah. Of course, no disrespect to Reason.
And I think the thing is, because you came in with, you saw it, you were like, oh shit, man, Schoolboy. So I like the fact that Reason like, okay, you ain't gonna let Schoolboy just outshine me on my own shit. You know, so that was dope.
I think what's interesting now, we've heard it on the J-Rock album, now we hear it on Reason's album. The non-feature Kendrick feature.
Oh, yeah.
With the ad-libs and that. All that type of stuff.
On Showstop.
I thought that was him.
Yeah, that was Kendrick.
It took me like 3 listens to be like, yeah, that's Kendrick. That has to, no. I thought it was, but because it didn't say feature, nothing, I was just like, so Reason's doing that? So, but like by the 3rd time, I was like, okay, no, that is 1,000,000% Kendrick. Extinct with Isaiah, Rashad, and Jid. Look, these 3 niggas
that beat
need to create a group.
That beat is so fucking, it's so smooth.
That beat was ill.
Oh, man. And the way they was all just, it's so good to hear Isaiah Rashad again, man. Like, it was.
We need something from him too, bro.
He dropped a single.
How y'all feel about Ab-Soul coming out of retirement?
Everybody here's ears work pretty well.
Right. Ab-Soul
fucking murder that
shit.
He's Ab-Soul tired of this shit, man.
Yes.
He's been gone for too long. He's like, all right, let me show y'all what we do.
Yep.
Man, I'm so glad. That was another one I was gonna mention. Like Ab-Soul, I'm so glad to hear a verse from him because he fucking murdered his feature, dude. It's dope that him because I think this was the first single actually for this album. Let's look it up. Yeah, he released this back in November of last year. This was the same. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
The Ab-Soul song?
Yep.
I didn't hear
back
it.
in November of last year, he released this. So, and I remember Reason was talking how happy he was to have Abs because they both from Carson, California.
Yep.
So it was like dope, and he was like, "Man, it's a dream come true that I finally got like a track with Ab-Soul." And
he said that
they
shit
shot
in
a
the
video.
track. He's like, "Is Carson in
this
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
And they shot a video for it and everything.
Oh, did they?
Yeah,
I missed all of this.
Yep.
Yeah, I
They
didn't
shot a
know
video
that
for it.
either.
And I follow Reason.
Yeah, shot a video for it and
Interesting.
everything. Yeah,
Okay,
so.
well,
But
shit,
yeah,
I'm slipping.
Flick It Up was, man. The hook was catchy as hell,
Flick It Up,
like
Flick It Up.
everything, and just the way the way that episode, both of them, the way they both were just floating on that beat, man, was just like. And I was like, damn, I never heard it. I ain't think Reason can flow like that, but coming off the last album, so hearing them flow like this, I was like, damn, Reason, okay, you showing some variety in that flow now. So
That's what I wanted to ask y'all because he was definitely rapping different on this than he has. Okay.
Yeah.
because you gotta think, There You Have It is technically 3 years old, going
Right,
on
it
4
was
years
a
old.
mixtape, right?
Yeah, it was a mixtape.
yeah.
So, of course, definitely it's been a lot of stuff happening since. I mean, he talked about it on here. I mean, since signing with TDE, talking about, just family and friends. That's one thing I do like about his album. He definitely talks about a lot of different emotions. Not just, I guess, going from him, but like just going on from an artist and an artist perspective from when they being signed to a big label. Like
shit's
all
super hard.
like you think shit is sweet,
Yep.
but that shit ain't that sweet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad he touched on that on this album. He really showed a lot of emotion, a lot of vulnerability on this album that I appreciated.
You really got where he is because he talked about, piggyback on what you say and be like the business of music.
Yeah.
He talked about that. He talked about how like these labels will try to give you yes men and stuff like that and try to strip away who you are to kind of for them to mold you into what they need you to be, and then they're just gonna shelve you or put you out and get the next person. I think also you got a glimpse of Cali from his perspective as well with Pop Shit with Schoolboy. So you really got. I felt like his first project was a really good embodiment of who Reason is, and then this is just kind of the evolution from that. You know what I'm saying? Like how he's grown as a person and as an artist through this time from signing with TDE. So I always enjoy artists that give you that introspective feel, but also can give you that perspective from outside. Like, yo, I'm seeing what's happening.
Yeah.
I'm not blinded to the shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, because it's dope that he speaks on his fears and doubts. Even after signing to a label, he speaks about that on Windows Cry when he talks about like his fears and his doubts of signing to a label, what can happen, what he's afraid of, what could happen. And I think that's dope, man. A lot of artists don't talk about that. They always try to, talk about the glitz and glamour of it. And he's showing you a darker side of it, man. Like I said, not just from the execs, but like how an artist feels. And I think that's really dope.
When this first dropped, I was like, all right, cool, new Reason. Fuck a Reason. I'm gonna check this out. And something more, I wasn't feeling it. I was like, damn, this is a bit dry. But I was just like, oh man, is this what he's gonna do? Is this like his switch over? No. The second Stories I Forgot came in, and that beat came on. I was like, oh shit, oh shit. I was like, wait, where did this flow come from? And he's like, I don't know, just the way he was rapping. Beast mode, I'm in beast mode, knock a foe off. Gangsta, where your hood at? Need a roll call. If you're not listening to that, and you're not, even if you ain't got no rhythm like me, if you really ain't like, if you ain't doing this kind of shit, you don't like what the fuck is wrong with you?
Right. Because it definitely got that bounce. Like,
yes, it has that bounce.
And then he started flowing, you like, oh shit, like you get that bounce.
Yeah, the whole way. It was like, okay. All right, and then the funny thing is, I didn't look at the track list before.
I got you.
I was like, where the fuck is Schoolboy? Because I was like, man, this shit needs a Schoolboy
Pop
feature. And then Pop Shit came on. I was like, all right, cool, Pop Shit. Oh, there's Schoolboy. He showed up late, but he still came through.
Right.
I was like, all right, this shit is hard. Showstop, hard, favorite nigga. That was one of my favorite songs on this whole shit. The beat is amazing. It's not super complex. It's not overdone. It's fairly simplistic, but in a good way.
Yeah.
But the beat is amazing. And his flow on that was just like, damn, this is crazy. Now I did feel like it got a little bit of a lull around track 8. it wasn't that song was bad. I just didn't love it like that. But then Flick It Up came on. I was like, all right,
Yep, here we go.
we're back. Sauce. I was like, all right, this is cool. And I like how Vince Staples giving that different kind of flow. And I think Vince and Reason had a really nice chemistry. I didn't love the song. It wasn't bad.
Yeah,
I didn't love the song.
yeah.
Then Extinct came on. I was like, oh shit, I love this one. I wasn't real big on West Side and Gossip, but then Windows Cry came home and brought it home
Windows
beautifully.
Cry. It's such a beautiful song.
It's an amazing song. It's a great way to close an album out. But I don't know, man. I feel like this is a really, really good ass project from Reason.
Yeah.
Especially since when I started it, I was just like, man, I don't think I'm gonna like this. But then by the second song, I was like, okay, I was clearly wrong. But I feel like there's a couple of controversial things we should probably touch on. I don't know if you wanted to say what you thought about the album first.
Oh yeah. No, I think I sort of share a lot of sentiments that you had. You know, what I'll add is that I'm glad that he did do something different in terms of rapping differently. And even beat wise, and I like that, like this may be like the beginning of who the new Reason may be, and that that he can do something a little bit different than what he was doing in the past. And you know, we talk about that all the time, like evolution. You talk about one of that, I think it was you, Feefo, is like who are you? And I think he dove into some of that, you know, here as well, in terms of like expectations placed upon him by signing to a label, you know, the Gossip track and stuff like that he was talking about. I love that he addressed, you know, just like the perspective of the woman in hip hop. I thought that was a very dope way to use his platform as a male voice in hip hop. It was good to hear Rapsody and Reason on here together. And even the features, man, like you look at some of the features, like, okay, Vince Staples, how's he gonna sound with Vince Staples? Worked. Jid, you wonder how it's gonna work with Jid, because you know that worked. So everything worked really, really well, and I like that he was, as an artist, as a rapper, was able to do something different in terms of his rapping. And that was really, really dope. Because in terms of writing, we know he could do that. But how are you gonna deliver it to us to keep it interesting, and how are you going to sequence it in a way to keep us interested as a listener as well? To open the track with something more, but then immediately, like if you didn't rock with that, get your attention in the second track. So that was dope. So I thought the sequencing was great. So that way, if you put Slow Down, you know, to kind of give people a break, then you pick it right back up, flick it up, and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it was good pacing. I think the writing was good, and I think the rapping was definitely good as well. So I think in terms of an official debut with TDE, I thought this was a really good debut.
Yeah, I haven't watched the interviews that he's done after the album came out, but I did see some of the people that were bugging out on him over that Mac Miller line. I don't even know if y'all even caught it.
Yeah, it was on the song Fall.
This is the difference between rap fans and general people that just happen to listen to rap music. Y'all weren't even fazed by that line.
Not at all.
But everyone was like, you dissing Mac Miller. You're shitting on Mac Miller. Let me tell y'all something, all right?
Oh my goodness.
This is rap. This is a lyricist. And y'all that didn't catch that was actually talking about the fucked up things that happened to Mac Miller.
Yes.
And y'all call yourselves Mac Miller fans.
Right.
Y'all sound crazy. There was nothing about that song that sounded to me like it was a diss.
It wasn't a diss.
So y'all little kids,
because
he
gave you perspective from the female first, and then he broke it down to male.
Right.
Mac Miller was just an example. He wasn't dissing.
He said they're gonna
Mac
make
Miller.
you into another Mac Miller. That's not a diss.
That's not a diss.
Mac Miller, if he was here, would say that.
Right.
That he didn't have enough people that were trying to help him.
Thank you.
So what are y'all talking about?
Yes.
Like, chill out.
Yes. I'm glad you brought that up.
But they put that as a shadow over this album.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons that I'm glad we're covering it, because it's a great fucking album.
Yeah.
Who's they though? Like, cause I didn't.
It was Twitter, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
They is Twitter.
Twitter rap fans.
You know, Twitter rap fans. You know, the people that like rap but don't like black people. Maybe them.
Yeah.
But I feel like that put a really fucking unnecessary and undeserved black cloud over this album. And I'm telling you, as a rap fan, I'm listening to that shit. And I loved Mac Miller's last project. I wasn't connected to him the way y'all are, you know, Mac Miller fans. But if he actually dissed Mac Miller, I'd be like, man, that's really tasteless.
Right.
He ain't dissing.
You think Schoolboy is gonna let him diss Mac Miller?
Nope.
Right.
Come on, what are y'all talking about?
Like he would have heard the verse if he felt it was a diss Scoop.
He'd have got him on the phone and be like,
Yeah,
nah, man, you gotta take that off.
Yeah, take that out, bro.
I don't see how anyone could listen to that and be like, man, you talking shit on Mac Miller.
Right.
No, he's big and like he's really bringing him life.
Bringing it to
Like
life.
this dude had a tragic end to his career. So that, and then like we gotta talk about. I know you mentioned Kendrick, but people saying like, look, Kendrick Lamar exists, okay, guys, all right, and stop saying that every single fucking rapper that comes out is ripping Kendrick Lamar off.
Damn, they're saying that too?
Yes,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, dude, like
he sound
I
nothing
don't.
like
I don't. He rapped differently a little bit, but he wasn't. It wasn't like it was night and day from his first
Right,
project.
right.
So I feel like we're being very unfair to rappers. If y'all gonna let Logic do the shit, then y'all can't sit here and be like, oh, I'm not gonna listen to Reason because Reason's ripping off.
Right.
Come on, man. This is some quality rap.
Yes.
Even the songs that I didn't love, I'm like, this
so
is
good.
still
And you was like,
quality rap.
the content is there. He's talking about real shit.
He's talking about real
You know
shit.
what I'm saying?
You know, y'all really need to chill out. That's all. That's all this is. Y'all really need to chill out.
glad you said
this
that.
dude really has some dope ass bars, and he played with flows. Even on the last song on Windows Cry, I loved how the beat had those subtle switch ups, and Reason was switching up his flow and his tone in the middle of his verse. And people like, it's Kendrick. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. Let this man rap. Let this
Yes.
man live.
Yes.
This is a fucking good ass project.
Yes, man.
A lot of nice bars. The y'all catch the us bar, the Jordan Peele us bar. He said, I see a lot of me in these niggas now. It's starting to feel like us now. Like when I first heard it, I was just like, okay, it's starting to feel like us. But then when you think about it, he's talking about the movie. You know what I'm saying? With the doppelgangers.
Yeah.
That's some subtle shit
Yeah.
that most people probably wouldn't even bother to catch.
That's clever. That's clever, man.
You know what I'm saying? It's very clever.
man.
And I feel like Reason had a lot of those type of bars on here where it's like, if you just kind of giving it a glossary listen, you're going to jam out to them flows, definitely. But if you really pay attention, he's really hitting you with some subtle bars.
This is, when was the last TDE release we got?
Shit, it's been a minute.
So people are definitely probably more than likely upset about that too.
Oh, that's a good point.
You know,
they're probably
so-
like, where's Isaiah Rashad's album?
Yep.
Where's Absol's album? Where's
Oh, he's
Kendrick's
been
album?
seeing that. Oh, he's been seeing plenty of that.
Well, that's
So
been
I
a
know
lot
it's
of
frustrating.
But kind of the point is that there's been a lot of conversation about TDE that's
Yeah.
been taking place. You know, when is such and such going to drop? What's going on with TDE?
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know, so then you get this, and it's not what people want, and it's just like, all right. So those conversations continue.
Yeah.
So you know, he like to your point. Yeah, that puts him in a spot that makes it difficult.
Favorite tracks, give me Stories I Forgot, Pop Shit. Give me I Can Make It. Give me Flick It Up. Give me Sauce. And give me Extinct. Give me Windows Cry. I know.
Man, you're going to have to cut this out, man.
Pop Shit, Flick It Up, Fall, Windows Cry, and Extinct.
Pop Shit, I Can Make It, Flick It Up, Sauce, and Instinct.
I'm going with Stories I Forgot, Pop Shit, Favorite Nigga, Flick It Up, and Extinct.
Reason, if you're watching, bro, this is an amazing, like, official TDE debut. I really enjoyed it. Really, you already know, TDE is one of the biggest hip hop labels out. I think you are in a tough position, but I think you did a really good job to kind of stand out and to start carving your own TDE lane. Moving forward, bro, I don't know how often you're gonna drop, but you're one of those artists I'm looking forward to, especially after this one.
Yeah, Reason, if you're watching, man, good job with this album, with this official debut album. I know you, ever since after we finished talking about There You Have It, you was just like, yeah, this, wait till you hear my new music, wait till you hear my new stuff I'm working on. And you definitely live up to the expectations. And your flow, I always thought you was a great rapper as far as your flow wise, but the fact that you was playing with different flows on this is dope. The fact that you was able to stay focused and still make a good project, even hearing all the hoopla and everything about this ain't such and such. So the fact that you was still able to focus and put out a good project, I think is dope, man. So, and the fact that you talk about real stuff. I love that about this debut album, that you was really touching on real issues, man. Real issues from an artist, personal stuff, industry stuff. So yeah, I think you did a great job, man. So looking forward to whatever you do next, man. Always.
Reason, if you're watching, really good debut, man. And I mentioned this in the review, but I'll say it again. I like the growth that you showed here, and you showed why they showed interest. They showed interest in you. Good work here, man, and yeah, man, just stay focused. And I'm not a guy that needs like an album in 2 months or 3 months. Like, I think what we've seen from you and other artists on the labels, that you guys take your time to deliver quality work. And I'm a fan of quality, and that's what we got here. So I think there's enough here to listen to over the next year or two, or however long it takes for us to get by. So just continued success to you, and thanks for the good work. Good album.
I'm sure you're not new to the fickle fanhood of hip hop. It sucks that you had so many things stacked up against you for your debut project, but you gave us quality work, and I think that that's the important thing. And I think that people need to not pay attention to the things surrounding the album and actually listen to the album, because I've been listening to it for a while. I thoroughly enjoy it, and I think that you really came through. You definitely showed growth from your first album to this one. You're playing with different types of production. You're playing with flows. You're adding things that not a lot of people were expecting you to add, and I think you did it well. So I think this is a great project, and it definitely solidifies the fact that TDE has one of the best rosters when it comes to hip hop right now. They really do. Everyone is bringing something different. And I'm excited for this label, even if it's taken a while for things to drop. But everything that comes out, for the most part, I seem to enjoy. So this is no exception. So I'm definitely looking forward to what you do in the future.